So we just talked to Meg about her date with this guy, Dave. Lana, what do we know?
This was their second date. They went out and had dinner first, which was great. So they decided to go on a second date, go to the Toasted Monkey. And that's where there was drinking, there was dancing. And apparently they went back to Meg's house. But then she said they both just kind of passed out. Nothing really happened. So after that, she has not heard from Dave. He has not gotten in contact with her at all. So we're going to see what we can do and see if we can find out what happened because Dave is not reaching back out to Meg. So, Kevin, you've got Dave on the phone now. You've got him on hold.
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. Let's talk to him. All right, Dave, good morning to you. I think you talked to Kevin. He explained why we're calling.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't give me a lot of detail. He just said it was something about a date I had recently.
Well, it was actually about 2 dates you went on recently with this girl, Meg. And it sounded like you guys really hit it off. I mean, obviously going on 2 dates, and then the second date ended up at her house. So we're kind of confused on where things went wrong.
You know, it was weird. Let me tell you. I mean, I guess I'm sorry I didn't get back to her or anything, but it was only 2 dates, you know. But Meg was awesome. I mean, she was so awesome, man. The first date, wow. The second date, we had such a good time. But let me tell you, that woman, Meg, has got these dogs. And in fact, one of the reasons why we did go back to her place is because she said to me, she's like, I got to go back and I got to go home and let my dogs out, you know. And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I've had pets, no big. But, oh, man, she's got 3 of the biggest dogs that I've ever seen.
Awesome.
And when we went to bed, well, it is awesome, except for when we went to bed, you know, I'm in bed, and, you know, she's getting ready, you know, she's doing her thing, and I'm in the bed, and all of a sudden, there's a dog in bed with me, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. And then there's another dog next to me, and then there's another giant dog next to me.
Lots
you know
of
what I mean?
cuddles.
Yeah, when she crawls into the bed, like there's literally no room in that bed. Like she sleeps with these 3 massive dogs. Like there is no room for a man. There's no room for me. I had this one dog just kicking me in the back all night. You know, they just take up space.
Yeah.
And you know, forget like okay. So I said we both had something to drink. You know. If we didn't, and let's say that we were interested in having some little something going on, you know, how are we going to make that happen with 3 giant dogs in the bed? You know, I mean, I couldn't sleep though. I mean, I'm really like the dogs were just rolling around.
All right.
Space. Well, I actually slept on the couch for a few hours. I was like, you know, I felt like going home, but I wasn't quite ready.
So here's the deal, Dave. Meg's the one who reached out to us. That's how we got your number. And so she's on the other line. Obviously, she heard what you had to say about her dogs. Meg, I'm going to bring you back in right now if you want to talk to Dave. I mean, I think it's awesome you have dogs, but I get it. Sleeping with 3 big dogs in the bed, that's a lot. You do this every night?
Well, yes, they sleep with me every night. Because who doesn't love cuddling dogs?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Cuddling dogs are great, but what if you're trying to cuddle with a human being?
All you're doing is complaining, Dave. There was plenty of room. You even said yourself that 2 of us and the dogs were on the bed. You're acting like it was physically impossible, but we did it.
Oh, no, you did it. That was the thing.
Listen, there are tons of guys who sleep with their dogs. There are people. This is just normal. People sleep with their animals.
Yeah, no. That is, those are single guys, and they are guys that don't have a lot of dating. Like, look, I'm not saying it's not like people do sleep with dogs. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I am saying, if you want to try to pursue a relationship, like if you want to date, you got to make some room in the bed.
Meg, is there any chance that maybe you can put your dogs on the floor or they won't sleep in the bed? So, you know, maybe there'll be room for somebody like Dave next time?
I mean, what happens is we get in the bed and then eventually as we're falling asleep, the dogs join. That's their routine. Like, I can't change that. They deserve to sleep on a bed, too. I'm not going to make my animals sleep on the floor.
They're animals. They can sleep comfortably on the floor.
All right, so I've been kind of quiet because I'm kind of torn on this, but it's Meg's house, so I feel like it's kind of Meg's rules. And, you crashed there, and was nice of her to let you do that. So I guess I'll just ask you, Dave, is this going to be a deal breaker for you, or do you want to continue to date Meg?
I would love to date Meg if I didn't have to share a bed with Doc. It can't happen.
Well, then,
you
Meg,
know?
maybe you can stay at Dave's place then the next time.
No, I can't leave my dogs. Like, I can't just be like, fend for yourself.
And this is why you're single.
Wow. All right.
A little constructive feedback, maybe the next guy that comes along, things will be different and that'll work out, and, no problem. But these are this is the reason why I didn't want to call you back.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, you guys, it didn't work out. I was hoping we could make some love happen today, but it looks like all of Meg's love is going to the dogs.
Gladly. I'm glad about it.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the show. You guys have a great day.
I appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry, Lana, but there's no way that you would be exactly how Meg was right there. There's no way you're changing your dog's sleeping habits for a dude.
Well, 3 dogs, I get, but I think it's awesome. I love it.
Right, but a dumb reason not to get back to this girl.
Well, that's the dating world these days, JR. People are like, nah, I'm not going to date this girl. I'm not even going to bother with them. So that's just how it works.
Having said that, I did come home from vacation, and Petey had a dog bed, a new one, next to the bed, not on the bed. So what am I talking about?
Is he sleeping in it?
Yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. So maybe there is hope.
He's being instructed pretty strongly to sleep in it. So
Oh, maybe there is hope then for Dave. So
I
who
don't know.
knows?
All right. You can weigh in on this right now. I think it's kind of a dumb reason not to get back to someone. You let us know. 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099.